We experience tears when happy, sad, sleepy, having a runny nose, or in pollution. But do you know why? Let's learn some interesting facts about these water droplets called tears. But before we jump into it, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and also click on the bell icon. Let's get on to our first fact. Tears are not only for emotion, but rather there are 3 different types of tears. The first one is basal tears. They lubricate and hydrate the eye. These watery tears have healing properties and they reduce with aging. The tear ducts constantly secrete basal tears, which are protein-rich antibacterial liquid that help to keep the eyes moist every time a person blinks. The second type of tears are the usual emotional tears, which are response to stress, pain or joy. Emotional hormones carry protein-based hormones. One of these hormones is a natural painkiller. The third type of tears are reflex tears. These are tears triggered by irritants such as wind, smoke or even onions. They are released to flush out these irritants and protect the eye. It's here that there is larger volume of tearing. And this is also related to coughing, yawning and vomiting. All these different types of tears are stored in the tear glands. But what are these tear glands called? Well, these are called the lacrimal glands, which sit just above the eyelid and just under the eyebrow. In fact, lachrymist is a word to describe someone who cries a lot or tears up a lot. Well, the lacrimal glands release the basal tears from the top corner of the eye. And then when you blink, the eye link spreads the tears around your eye, keeping it moist. The human body produces an average of 5 to 10 ounces of basal tears each day. When we cry, we make more tears than the eye can hold. With brain signaling the release of emotional hormones, our largest tear gland switches on and produces a lot of tears at once, which are difficult to hold. While some roll down of the eye, the excess tears drain out of the eyes through the tear ducts, which are tiny tubes running between the eyes and nose and having an outlet from the nose. That's why sometimes our nose runs after a good cry. In fact, when emotional tears are triggered, the eye can produce more than half a cup of tears in a minute. Once we have the emotional tears out, we feel much better because the emotional tears contain stress hormones which get drained off. But that's not the case with other tears. Let's dig deep into the composition of tears. Teardrops. Although you may just think of them as salty water, but there's actually a lot more to it. In fact, in addition to salt, different tears have different enzymes and chemicals in them. However, all are composed of the same 3 layers. But yes, the amount of layering differs in all. The outermost component consists of the oils and is called the oily layer, and it protects the tears from evaporating or spilling out on your cheek. The middle layer is the aqueous layer. This is the watery layer transmitting vitamins, salt and other minerals and nutrients to the cornea of eye. It helps to rinse and prevent infections in the eye. The innermost layer is the mucus layer. This layer helps the tear to stay on the eye and keeps it moisturized. Coming to the chemical composition, it is established that the chemicals found in emotional tears are different to normal tears. Reflex tears are generally found to be 98% water, whereas several chemicals are commonly present in emotional tears. That chemicals that build up in the body during times of stress are let out by emotional crying, and it is the body's way of ridding itself of these toxins and waste products. Incidentally, in Japan, some people have taken the notion of a good cry to the next level. They hold organized crying clubs where they watch sad movies and then cry in group. Let's learn some more fascinating facts about the tears humans produce. Well, let's come to babies. While babies cry a lot, they do not produce tears until they are 7 to 8 months. If we look at these statistics on human tears, on an average humans produce, well, can you make a guess? It's a whopping 15 to 30 gallons of tears per year. And if you want to know who contributes more, well, it's the women who win hands down because they cry twice as much as men, which is quite a lot. Now that we know about humans, let's learn something about the animal tears. Well, you'll be amazed to find out that animals don't cry, that is, don't produce emotional tears. And only creatures who can cry are humans. They are the ones who produce emotional tears. whereas animals release tears only to lubricate their eyes. This fact is also the story behind the phrase crocodile tears, which means false display of emotion or fake tears of grief. In fact, it is said that the crocodile shed tears while eating their prey. But the scientific reason behind this is crocs are mostly in water and have their eyes moisturized. However, when they are out of the water, they need to lubricate their dry eyes. Hence, when eating their prey outside the water, they shed tears to lubricate their eyes. So these were some fun, interesting and informative facts about tears. Hope you enjoyed them as much as I did while making it. For more such videos, do like and subscribe to our channel. Till we see you again, take care.